Pickleballers, are you out there today? Let me hear you scream. Give it up for A.Stone and C.Johns. Give it up for T.McGuffin and R.Newman. Put your hands together for some of our sponsors here at the PPA. We've got Onyx, we've got Vulcan, we've got Paddletech, Selkirk Sport, C&D Pickleball Nets. You know those are the best nets in the business. Pickleball Central, you know, that's where you buy all your cool Pickleball Central stuff. Third Shot by our man, Mark Renison, who's doing that live broadcast for us. And of course, Pro Kenix, K-Swiss, Durafast 40, Creamies, that delicious ice cream you've been getting. Oh, and Jigsaw Health, I hear they make some funny commercials.
Welcome back to Championship Court here at the Mesa Tennis Center in beautiful Mesa, Arizona. You're looking at a match that's about to start as they finish the warm-up. The number 6 seed versus the number 2 seed. In matching blue and black, Colin Johns and A.Stone, they're the 6 seeds. R.Newman, greenish shirt, aquamarine maybe, and the white hat, along with his partner T.McGuffin. They're the number 2 seeds here. Earlier this year, they won the Hawaii Open together, Newman and McGuffin did. It's a brand new partnership for 2020. Really exciting to watch these two powerhouse players join forces. Really going to be a threat to contend at every one of these PPA events over the course of the year. If you want to see where these events are going to be, when they're going to be, whether you want to come out as a player, because you don't have to be a pro, you know. Amateur divisions as well. I'm going to put the link up. You can go to propickleball.association.com. See where and when we're going to be bringing this live coverage. You can come as a player, come as a fan. We'd love to have you. I'm going to be bringing you commentary at 4 of the events here in Mesa, as well as Dallas, Texas, Newport Beach, California for one of the Grand Slam events, and also the year-end championship later this fall from Las Vegas, Nevada. Just put the link up right there. I'll put up another link right now if you want to follow the draw, see where your favorite players are, how they're doing, whether they're in the winner's bracket still or down in the loser's bracket. I'll post that for you so you can follow. We've also got senior pro matches happening today around the grounds here at the Mesa Tennis Center. If you're just joining us, I'm Mark Renison. We're joined with different guests throughout the day. I We're going to have Rob Cassidy back here in the booth in a minute. It's a beautiful day here in Mesa. We can see the stands are packed. There's also stands on the other side of the court, sitting under a beautiful awning that they have here to keep everyone nice and comfortable. So we see Tyson McGuffin ripping those forehand volleys. R.Newman practicing defending against them. C.Johns, A.Stone warming up that dink and defense game. This would be a great time. We're at 320 viewers, and I think we can definitely hit 400. So I would love right now if you hit that share button. Here's the draw. We are on. Who is that young man coming? It's Rob Cassidy is back with us.
So put your hands together. Tyson and Riley. Adam and Colin. They love nothing more than feed on that energy. You guys enjoying some awesome pickleball.
Favorite across the country. And of course the one and only Tyson McGuffin looking sharp as usual, rocking his Invicta. And the new kid to the crew here, C.Johns. No newbie to competition, but he is finding his way very well on the pickleball court in the last year and a half or so. One of the best players in the game already. The older brother of Ben Johns, perhaps wiser, perhaps a lot of things, but it's going to come down to this match, and they might see each other later in this tournament and settle things right here in front of us on a pickleball court. So thanks for joining us, guys. We got a fantastic match coming up ahead of us here. Looking forward to it.
It's a pretty nice way to spend a Saturday, don't you think, Rob?
Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely, man. And Mark, I gotta say, man, I got to visit Toronto last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And I had such a great time in Canada and just getting to visit the people and meet people. I'm coming back, man. It was really, really a fantastic experience. My first time in Canada. It's been long overdue.
Yeah, Toronto and many parts of Canada are now seeing more pro-level pickleball tournaments as well. It's a really exciting time. We see the growth of pickleball all over North America and around the world. We've got our good friend Tuomo Antikainen sharing in Finland, really growing the sport in that part of the globe.
Little ambitious by C.Johns there, ball sails out. Don Stanley, our head referee for this match, one of the best referees in the game, calling that score 0-0-1.
Don Stanley, head referee for the entire PPA tour. He's the one who's
well earned,
putting together a great team of refs coming out here, making sure
1-0-1.
everyone's having fun, everyone's playing fair, and real professional out here. We saw yesterday, and you'll see this later on if you watch.
Big poach by R.Newman. Oh,
is in the medal matches, Rob, we've got two referees on the court. We have one head referee that sort of keeps things going, calls the score.
Yeah.
And we also have one referee who's responsible for any sort of non-volley zone infractions. And
yeah, I was talking with Don about that, and he was doing it with Patrick yesterday, and I just reminded him, like, hey, I really like the combo that they do, and that actually originated in St. Louis this year when they decided to give it a try, and it worked really well, you know, having two sets of eyes on the kitchen, for sure. We have the resources. It's 2020. We can make this game better.
Speaking of the kitchen, all four players up very close there. Nice attack right at the body of McGuffin. 0-1-1. R.Newman returning serve.
Huge unleash on that third shot drive from A.Stone, second server.
All right, so Rob, what do you think? Are there any, pickleball, especially at this level, is so much about patterns of play. And are there any patterns right now that you're kind of anticipating that we're going to see a fair bit of? Any players sort of going at one another more than someone else? Any patterns you're expecting?
Here's the thing. Ball's just out by Colin. Here's the thing. We have a very new team here, Riley and Tyson McGuffin. A very strong team, a team that's going to be around for a very long time. That being said, this is the first time that Colin and A.Stone have been on the same side of the net against this team. So we can expect some patterns to form, some patterns to fail, some patterns to succeed, and then we'll start to see some, more in-depth patterns set in over the course of this game. But right now there's going to be a lot of feeling out, a lot of variation, and that's what we're seeing so far at the beginning of this game one. A.Stone testing Tyson's backhand here, moving it around. Nice little dink battle here on these four Very intense players. Riley comes out on top on that one. Another point on the board. 2-0-1. Adam Stone receiving. Nice big shovel drop shot from Riley. Riley, one of the best mobile players in the game. His movement is just so sound, so good, so correct. Oh, and another net ball by Colin. Not happy about it. Little aggressive. We'll see how far they can take this.
3-0-1.
This streak here. Big heads from Riley. I formation. Coming out. Oh, and Tyson's there for the big smash.
Heads
big reset.
up.
They split from the I formation. Oh, Riley with the big movement. Nice little drop shot. Riley staying huge. Tyson McGuffin cleaning up after him. Trickler off the net. Big swing into a grown man dink, as they call it. Compliments to Jeff Warner and company. Ooh, a big smash, but it's way out. A great point into an unforced error there.
So Rob, I was talking about this earlier when you saw another match featuring Newman and McGuffin, and we were saying before, Riley is so used to playing when he plays mixed doubles with his sister Lindsay.
Yeah.
She really parks herself on the left side of that court, setting up the forehand attack, and Riley really covers, sometimes 95% of the court.
106% of the court.
And I'm wondering here, we did see a miscommunication earlier between McGuffin and Newman, is whether, as you said, this is a new partnership, whether Tyson's not used to playing with someone who takes up so much space on the court, especially on the backhand side.
They've got a couple tournaments under their belt, and while Riley is everywhere, all over the court, he's not exactly out of position when he does so. So that kind of allows for a very difficult look for the opponent, and at the same time, Tyson McGuffin is still backing him up in sound position as well. So, Riley's got that court movement, and Tyson has that court awareness.
There's a nice example right there. The drive poach combination, sometimes known as shake and bake. McGuffin hits that drive hard and low, gets sent back high over the net, and Newman there to clean up the garbage.
5-0-2 start.
Whoa.
5-0-2.
Makes for a very dynamic, strong team, these two. Look forward to competing against them in the future. Big swings from Adam, little Ernie action. Colin follows up. Riley handles with ease into his reset of his own as he takes the net. Tyson McGuffin with his reset, all four players at the net. Big hands and the ball is out.
Ball goes just
McGuffin
out.
doing what he does best, and that's taking care of business.
All right, there's going to be a quick hydration break. We're going to go to one as well. Mark Rennis and Rob Cassidy from Mesa, back in a moment.
Slightly favored backhand, but hand-eye coordination.
And we're back live here on Championship Court at the Mesa Tennis Center. Mark Renison alongside Rob Cassidy. We're watching right now the number 2 seeds, Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin, go to work here against Colin Johns and Adam Stone. That ball might come back over the net.
Yeah.
Adam's there to spank it.
Nice effort by Tyson, forcing him to hit that one extra ball. Something could have actually gone awry on that one, especially with all that spin. But way to go for Adam Stone to be on top of that and put that ball away as it should have been.
0-6-1.
Look at that. Riley in and out. Tyson just staying cool as a cucumber. Cross-court dink battle. Forehand to forehand here. Moving to the middle. Goes for it. Huge exchange. Colin comes out on top. Hey! That was fantastic.
Got to keep your eyes open in here in the broadcast booth. We're right at the back of the court behind Newman and McGuffin. Every once in a while we get a little action in here. Keeps things interesting.
Forehand cross courts look like they're trying to dink to Colin. You see these patterns starting to develop, as you said, Mark. Shadow from the plains overhead. Huge dink. Good movement. Rally with his touch. A.Stone staying ready, giving that nothing ball. There's the attack. Riley comes out on top. Pats his partner on the shoulder for that great setup. Moving on to the next point.
6-2. Hang on. I'm not going to keep using this if it cuts in and out. That's distracting. What do you want me to do?
I don't think you're actually cutting in and out. The crowd is. Can you hear John okay, everybody?
Yeah, we can hear him. We love hearing that ref.
Leave it off?
No, leave it on, yes. Crowd wants it on, please. Let's give it up for John Stanley, head referee.
No, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Don Stanley wants the best experience for the players, for the fans, and for the sport, so we appreciate him and his attention to detail. Back to the game here. Into that pattern, Mark. Cross. Oh, he puts it to the Riley sideline.
And that ball just barely stays in. No chance to defend against that. You hear Newman saying he's got to sit on the line there. That means that McGuffin's going to have to come over to the middle a little bit more to defend there.
And Mark, you can hear they're actually kind of talking about the patterns there. They're like, oh, he doesn't really, on that one, he doesn't really go middle, or, what have you. So the patterns are a huge part of this game, for sure. Knowing the patterns and knowing what to do with the patterns, for sure.
Yeah, and things can always change up, but what happens, and this is something that's sort of, something that differentiates levels of player, is if you're just reacting to what's happening, that's quite different than if you're expecting or anticipating what's going to happen. And when balls come so fast here, you can't afford to only be reacting. And we just hear right now, Newman saying to McGuffin, let's hit some to Stone. We're going to see if they change the plan a little bit and start to hit to Adam a little bit more. Or 6-2.
Locked in. A.Stone is focused. Third shot drop. Rally attack. Stone's there. Doesn't finish.
And you see a little nod from Newman. That means, yeah, buddy, this is the right plan. Let's keep doing this. Let's hit to Adam a little bit more.
6-4-1.
6-4-1.
Third shot drive. Unpoachable to that sideline. That was fantastic.
Expect them to go back to Stone soon. C.Johns coming over to the middle, wants to take some space away. By playing back cross court to him, that opens up A.Stone. There we go, right?
Pulls out a point there.
Okay, we're going to go to a quick hydration break powered by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. We're going to be back with more here from game number 1.
Pickleball is very, very different. 8 to 10 matches in one day, and each match could be 45 minutes. Being able to start and go and stop is very, very challenging. When I'm taking Jigsaw Health supplements, I have the confidence to stay out there all day, and I can stay focused, energized, and cramp-free. I wouldn't recommend Jigsaw Health to any of my opponents. You guys continue drinking whatever you're drinking right now.
Ball's on their side.
So do you know Patrick?
The DJ?
Yeah.
Barely. He wasn't at National.
He's not the DJ. He's the CEO of Jigsaw Health.
That's the CEO of Jigsaw Health?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
He just loves DJing. And
Okay.
he used to be in a professional band, and so he's just doing it for fun. Isn't that crazy? And we are back live here on Championship Court here at the Mesa Tennis Center. Mark Renison alongside Rob Cassidy, and you're watching a men's pro match right here.
Here we go. Tommy in. 7-4-1.
7-4-1. Tyson McGuffin serving. They're trying to extend their lead here. He and Riley Newman, number 2 seeds against A.Stone and C.Johns. Great movement from McGuffin. And after a great exchange at the net, Newman, McGuffin come out on top of that battle. Those are the ones you got to win if you want to take this tournament. 8-4-1. That ball doesn't get over the net. 9-4-1. Newman, McGuffin have a stranglehold on this first game right now. And Rob, we were talking earlier yesterday during the mixed doubles about how important it is, even if you know you're down a lot in a game, mathematically it's possible for you to come back, but it's going to be tough. It's still important to fight hard here, because if you do end up losing game number 1, you want to go into game number 2 with something constructive happening.
Absolutely. You can definitely, even if you lose the match, you can build a momentum going into game 2, which can be actually critical in the match overall. Definitely. Oh.
All right, folks, we're so close to 400 viewers. If you like what you're seeing, hit that share button, please. We'd love to get up to 400. Other people can enjoy this live stream, enjoy the action that you are. I know many of you are enjoying the commercials brought by Jigsaw Health, but did you know that the CEO, the Chief Entertainment Officer, is also moonlighting right now as the on-court DJ, DJ Pickles, Patrick Sullivan Jr.
5-9-2.
Jigsaw Health, a major sponsor here of the PPA, making it possible for us to bring you these great matches live streamed. The ball is caught just a little bit wide by McGuffin. That's going to be a side out. R.Newman serving. I expect to see a down the line drive here coming up at Stone as they're stacking. And perhaps feeling that pressure, Adam misses. This is going to set up game point here in game number 1 of this main draw match. Newman tries to attack with that two-handed backhand. Maybe a little too low, Rob?
A little too low. You know, he went big for it. They got a lot of time, a lot of room, so taking a chance like that, it's not as risky in a score like 10-4, especially on the first set.
10-5-2. Game point again. Newman,
Top shot.
McGuffin.
Oh, and Adam into the net. Game 1 in the books, folks. Gonna switch sides here.
All right, as these players take a quick break, we're going to go to commercial. We're going to be back with game number 2, PPA Grand Slam Qualifier in Mesa, Arizona. Mark Renison and Rob Cassidy. So between Third Shot Sports, the Pickleball Lab, and Pickleball Coaching International, we got you covered. We are back live here at the Mesa Tennis Center, where you're watching Tyson McGuffin serve to Colin Johns after McGuffin and his partner Riley Newman won game number 1, 11-5, and they're off to an early start here, 1-0-2.
1-0-2.
Tyson McGuffin had the opportunity there with that high backhand. Doesn't usually miss that ball. He does in this case. It's going to be a side out, and Colin Johns, 0-1-1. Riley Newman, a low slicing return of serve. And Johns with a good attack to the McGuffin backhand.
1-1-1.
Ooh, A.Stone with a nice drop. Takes it at midcourt as he takes the net. Up at that kitchen line. Oh, he's there for the Ernie, but he handles it. Sets his partner up, though, for that true winner. Beautiful play by Riley and Tyson McGuffin. Quite the dynamic duo. Killing me.
So Rob Cassidy, tell me something a little bit about sort of how the partnership works. We all know that, you know, when a player is going to play that Ernie and step out of that sideline to try to get the ball when it's high, what does their partner need to do kind of as a response to that Ernie attempt?
Oh, and the ball. Oh, and the ball is called out. As a partner, when you see your partner Ernie, you know you got to cover a little bit more court, perhaps move to the middle and really and finish that ball. The Ernie is most likely going to finish itself, but I mean, I am a big fan of the Ernie setup. And that partner, that ball's not going to be coming back as smoothly as the opponent would like to, and if you're there to put it away, be right there in the middle of the court, ready for that ball, and do what you want with it, just like Tyson did. Be like Tyson.
Second server.
Nice finish there by A.Stone, low on the forehand side with Riley I almost called him Riley McGuffin. With Riley Newman's extreme forehand grip, he's a little bit susceptible to balls that are low on that forehand side, and that would be a good place to attack, I think. There's another example right there.
Nice big
A.Stone.
swing by A.Stone on top of that ball, putting it at Riley's feet for that side out. It's time to get some work done. You can see A.Stone is in this game. Colin Johns serving to Riley Newman. Two-handed return from Riley as he takes the net. Little high. Stone bails his partner out with a reset of his own. Big cross court here. Tyson with the touch. Cross court out of the air. Oh, just off the top of that white tape. Second server. Great point. No payoff.
2-1-2.
2-1 on the 2. Third shot drop. Little high. Adam covers. Oh, it's just not over. Side out 1-2. Sigh of frustration from A.Stone. Short serve from Riley. Two-handed drop. Riley all over that ball. You can't tell when he's going to strike or if he's just going to dink it. Some nice soft hands right here. A.Stone. Big swing. Back in position. Shovel dink from Riley. Oh, clips it. On the attack. Keeping the pressure, and the ball is deep by Tyson.
Second server.
It's good patience. Good patience by Colin and Adam. Put them the second serve. Maintaining their lead. 2-1 on the 2.
1-2-2.
Excuse me, 1-2 on the 2.
1-2-2. McGuffin and Newman continuing to go primarily at A.Stone here, thinking he can pop something up, but
the exchange is huge. Off the net into the big slam.
and that's a ball that actually would have gone out, but so hard hit from so close. Colin Johns not able to get out of the way. Rob, we talked earlier today about how very often it is the ability of the players to attack with the backhands that will be the determining factor, and we saw a whole bunch of offensive backhands hit in that last exchange.
It's a nice get by Tyson, basically gliding to that ball and getting that dink. Colin puts it into the net.
3-2-2.
3-2. Acquired the lead, letting that ball sail deep. Letting out balls go, man. That's make or break. Free points, free side outs, 2-3. Colin Johns serving to Riley Newman. A.Stone with the hustle. Ball's in. A.Stone with good patience, sending that ball around. Forcing different shots from Riley and Tyson. Colin attacks. Ball's out. Great attack. The ball needs to stay on court in order for it to be effective. Tyson just able to get out of the way. Second serve, 2-3 on the 2. Slicey return, lofty, giving himself time to get to the net. Here we are in the dink rally. Ooh, he goes for it. Off Riley's paddle and out. Ball's in A.Stone's hands. 3-3 on the 2. We got a tie game here in game 2. Colin with the drop. Stone with the follow-up as they all acquire their court positioning. Looks like they're really pressuring Adam on these dink rallies. An unforced error by Adam. You might not see that again for the course of this game.
3-3-1.
Oh, and a missed return. 3-point for Riley and Tyson.
So important here to be able to gain an advantage with your serve. We see both Newman and McGuffin hitting this are pretty hard with a lot of topspin more often than not. And while they're happy to get that free point that they got from Stone, is another body shot. More often than not, it's about causing enough trouble for the returners that they can't do exactly what they want with it. While these players take a quick hydration break powered by Jigsaw Health, we will as well. More here from game number 2 in Mesa. Mark Renison and Rob Cassidy coming back in a moment.
Yeah.
Come in. 5-5-1. Sorry. 5-3-1.
All right, we're back. Mark Renison, Rob Cassidy live here on Championship Court.
Big smash for Adam. Sets himself up, but Riley with that reset, you know it's coming back. Stays in the point. Oh, Riley at the net. Attacks of his own. Net stops him in his tracks. Nice perseverance by Adam Stone. Put him in second serve. That's a good timeout.
5-3-2.
5-3 on the 2.
Just give you a quick programming note. Coming up after this match, we're going to see a terrific match
Side out.
from the loser side. Jeff Warnick, exciting player out there, a fiery player, along with his partner, Altaf Merchant. They're going to be taking on Tyler Loon. Talk about exciting players.
You do not want to miss this match.
Loves
coming
jumping
up,
the
folks.
corner, loves playing the Ernie. A few tweeners, and his partner Zane Affleck. They're coming up right after this match, so you're going to want to stay close for that, for sure.
Absolutely. That match is going to be sheer fireworks, folks. Join us for that one. Beautiful put away forehand by Adam Stone.
4-5-1.
4-5-1. Fantastic match here. 4 incredible players, top-notch players. Beautiful drop from Tyson. Here comes that cross-court battle. Riley pulling him out. Oh! Colin really goes for a lot against Tyson. Tyson able to kind of counter it and send it back at Adam. Second serve.
4-5-2.
Nice deep return. Ooh, third shot drive. Oh! And a hesitant grab out of the air by Adam in that side out. They really need to keep him at 5 here, Mark. The side out's going to be critical at this point in the game and, this point in the match. Good patience by Adam. Sets himself up for the put away, putting him to second serve. Beautiful.
5-4-2.
Ooh. Oh, Riley did not see that coming. The overhead backhand, not an easy shot. Adam Stone puts that ball out.
Yeah, I think he wishes that he let that ball go instead, had enough speed and height Colin Johns did call it, telling him to let it go out, but
6-4-2.
too little too late. Scores 6-4-2, McGuffin serving.
It's really, really smart play by Colin to play that ball off the net there. Not an easy shot, but if you practice it enough, you know, you can pull it out when you want to. Good play by Colin. Nice drop from Adam. Stays back, though, to play it perfectly. Takes the net on his own terms in 3 consecutive shots. All 4 players at the kitchen. Forehand to forehand dink rally here. Tyson speeds it up, sets his partner up. Colin tried to pull himself out, but he cannot.
Third time's a charm there for that R.Newman backhand. So good when that ball gets elevated. It's one of the reasons you see more players on both the women and men's side using 2 hands on those backhands, especially when they're high, able to use that non-dominant hand to get a little more power on it. We saw one there from Colin Johns.
The Colin Johns speed up into the Colin Johns put away. Fantastic point.
All right, this hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw Health. We're going to be back in a second with more from game number 2 here on Center Court in Mesa.
Everybody having a good time here at the PPA. Let's try again. Everybody having a good time. Amazing pickleball. It's going to feel good.
We're back live here, 5-6-2. Adam Stone serving to Tyson McGuffin. Here in game number 2, McGuffin and Newman, the number 2 seeds in the tournament. They won game number 1, 11-5. Adam Stone, that ball not quite wide enough. Got to be able to play it on a bit of an angle, and that ball was just barely past that net post. Not quite enough. 6-5-1. Look for Tyson McGuffin to try to keep Stone in trouble off that return. There it is. That good, hard, wide serve made it tough for Stone to get to the net in time. That created an opportunity for Newman to drive the ball to the open court. Though even though Stone got it back, the ball sits up high enough to attack. So the same thing right here, that pattern.
Huge forehand by Riley Newman.
So, Rob, this is a good strategy even for players at home who are playing against opponents who are stacking on the return, as we're going to see it again. There's a lot of open space on the left side of the court. They can serve out wide or at least deep. They're going to have Adam Stone on the run when that third shot gets hit.
That's awesome. Riley Newman, too ready, man. Backs up off that line to give himself time right at the right time. Then he's right back up to the kitchen line, ready for that next attack of his. So good. The amount of deceit that Tyson has off his paddle allows for his opponents just to have no idea where he's going with that ball. Big swing, handled. Oh! Stone gets it back into the put away by Colin. That's a critical point right there. That type of point can turn the tables, folks.
All right, look for a wide serve here from Newman out to the backhand of Johns to open up that side of the court.
Around the post. He waited, but Colin was there. But again, it's an around the post setup, and truly the put away is from his partner Tyson McGuffin. Great around the post by Riley Newman. Folks, if you want the key of being successful at that shot, do exactly what Riley did. He waited for that ball to give himself that angle. So go around the post, keep that ball in play. That was sweet. Oh, huge movement. Tyson says, okay, yeah, he sees him going real quick. Sees him real early. It's a natural switch.
And with that error into the net, we've got a match point here coming up.
Oh, my goodness.
Riley Newman serving.
Timeout call. Let's go.
We're going to stay with it here through this timeout.
Nice.
Quick shout out to some of the sponsors that make this possible.
Absolutely.
Onyx Pickleball, Vulcan Pickleball, Paddletech, C&D Pickleball Nets, Selkirk Sport, Pickleball Central, and Third Shot Sports. Also, Pro Kenix, K-Swiss, Creamy's Ice Cream, Durafast 40, and Jigsaw Health. All these great partners making it possible to bring you this live coverage here of the PPA Grand Slam Qualifier here in Mesa, Arizona. Reminder of the great match coming up next. We're going to have Tyler Loon and Zane Affleck taking on Jeff Warnick, his partner Altaf Merchant. This is going to be another amazing men's pro doubles match.
For sure.
You're going to want to stay close to this. I'm also going to do an on-court interview. We're back live here on Championship Court, 10-5-2. Can Newman and McGuffin end the match here?
Big swing, and A.Stone with the put away over the crowd. That ball is out of the park. Fantastic side out. That's a good timeout. Now there's some work to get done here.
Gino Hauser's asking about player sponsor deciding the players' partners. That has nothing to do with it. Players have full discretion over who it is that they're going to compete with. Sometimes you'll have sponsors, players who sponsor the same, companies who sponsor the same players partner up. Sometimes not, but the sponsors totally stay out of it. They want to let their players give themselves the best chances possible to win, so won't be a factor. Ball catches the top of the net, doesn't get over. John serving 5-10-2. They don't want to give the serve back and create another match point for McGuffin and Newman, but Riley and Tyson have something to say about that. That ball just barely catches the inside of the line. (6-10-2). Colin John serving. Tyson McGuffin. Look for a slicey low return here from Tyson. That ball goes right between.
Beautiful shot by A.Stone.
Looked like McGuffin was expecting a down the line attack there. Instead, it goes through the middle.
17-2.
Nice. Oh yeah, he's there with the reestablish.
There we go, and
Riley's
with
able
that,
to put it down.
McGuffin gets the ball back. And we've got another match point here. Tyson McGuffin, let's see if he goes hard with that serve. That's going to create the opportunity out wide.
A.Stone conservatively drops those drops, waiting for his opportunity. No unforced errors on this match point here. Ooh, a ball could have been called. Just in. A little high, but he keeps it safe and he plays the dinks. They cannot lose this point. Goes for it. Sets his partner up. That's the time to swing. The defense is incredible. Oh, and it doesn't bounce just high
And
enough.
with that ball in the net, that is game and match. McGuffin and Newman, the number 2 seeds, they're going ahead. I'm going to get on court with a quick interview, so stay close to that. And then we've got another great match coming up.
Absolutely.
We already mentioned it's going to be
Tyler Loon and Zane Affleck versus Altaf Merchant and Jeff Warnick. You do not want to miss this match.
All right, Rob, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mark.
We'll see you soon.
All right.